Guys, I'm here in Brookhaven, but for those who don't know, I live in a very strange town because, basically, we're trapped in this city. All of this is because of the city's mayor, who is an evil person. He has several security guards and is also the worst mayor in all of Brookhaven. I can't leave here because if I try to leave, I'll go to jail because this radar detects that I left. So, I can't leave here. But guys, there's a player right here who is simply watching the world from the outside. He's staring at me and said, "Don't you want to leave here someday?" Look, of course I do, especially because this city is evil. So, I want to leave here, but there's no way because everything is monitored. If I leave like this, look, they'll simply notice that I left. Look, I already came back. I just did a test to see if they would notice. He said, "Oh my god, what's going to happen?" Look, what's going to happen is that the guards will come here to see what's going on. You can see that. In fact, he's already coming here. He's coming down exactly here and is coming to see what's happening. Guys, this is really weird. Seriously, the players here are spies who watch us all the time. He said, "Don't try to be smart." Guys, how weird. Really, he came here in record time. So, this just proves to me that I simply can never leave this Roblox city. For those who don't know, all the houses are simply the same because the mayor wanted it that way. Literally, all the houses are the same. This is very bizarre. But guys, he went back there. Finally, he left here, right? Because he got scared. Really, that player over there is bizarre. And now, simply, he went back up there. He's right in that spot to take care of the mayor, to prevent people from going there to simply take down the mayor here in the city. Because, guys, the mayor ruined everything. He's the worst mayor of all. But guys, he came right here and said, "I'll help you escape if you need it." Look, I will need it, but it will be later. Right now, I don't need it. Guys, I'm going to leave here. I'm going to press this window to simply get inside. Perfect. I closed it. Guys, he's right there and apparently went back to his house, which is exactly this one. But guys, for those who don't know, here in my house, if I come to this part, we have nothing in the garage. But if I close the garage, simply open this window, we have my totally secret bike here. It's hidden here because, basically, if the military finds out I have a bike, they'll simply arrest me. So, I keep it hidden here to avoid problems. And guys, I'm going to use this bike to get out of here, but it's going to be a bit harder than it seems because, guys, it's not just about leaving here. Actually, I need a plan to get out of here and see if it simply works out. So, guys, I'm coming here to my friend's house to see if he wants to come too. In this case, he lives exactly in this next house. I just got here, but it seems like he's right here making food and is simply coming here to the front to attend to me and see what I want in Roblox. Look, he just came here. I said, "I'm going to escape. I have a bike. Seriously, I want to escape from here because this is going to be very important." But guys, he's looking here and said, "No, I don't want to. It's too good here." Look, that's a lie. It's simply horrible here. It's not a good place to live. But guys, there's a player coming here who is a very strange player because, personally, I've never seen him before. Literally, I don't know him in Roblox, but he just arrived here and said, "I'll help you. Let's go together." Okay, let's do it. Guys, it's going to be really good. So much so that he said, "Hi." But guys, it's not easy to get out of here because I can't leave through this part. I also can't leave here because it's closed. But here it's open because, for those who don't know, we have this border that simply doesn't go to this part. So, I can leave here behind, far away in the city. He said, "Good luck, friend." Look, thank you. But guys, it seems like the mayor is coming here, which is very bizarre. Out of nowhere, he's coming down here. And guys, I don't know what happened, to be honest. He said, "Attention, everyone, come here." Guys, how weird. Out of nowhere, the mayor is right there and is saying some things that don't make much sense. But guys, anyway, let's go, because I want to see here what else they want to say, you know? And following, there's a lot of security here. There's a security guard in the front and another one here in the back who are simply going to protect the mayor, who is the most bizarre of all because he's evil. But there are more people coming here. Guys, all of them are coming here to see what he has to say. But now there's only one player missing who, finally, is coming here. It took a while, but he's coming here, simply running to see what the mayor has to say here in Roblox. I said, "Speak, mayor, I want to see here everything he has to say, you know?" But guys, anyway, he came close to me and said, "Be quiet, I'll speak when I want to." Guys, how weird. Out of nowhere he's saying some things that don't make sense and simply got mad at me. My friend, he's looking here and said, "How weird, right? He's evil." Guys, and he doesn't even try to hide that he's evil. He said, "I want everyone to switch houses and take the worst one." He said, "Like that house up there." Guys, but I'm looking here and there's a house that's totally destroyed. Look, I don't want to do this, seriously, because it's really bad. But guys, the red player is coming here to the front and said, "No, we're not going to do it. No one is going to do it." So, that's true. We're not going to do it because our houses are already very good. I like my house here. All the houses are very cool, but this one here is totally destroyed. He took a castle. Guys, simply he wants to come here as the king of the city, which is very strange. But guys, he came right here, staring at the player. Guys, I'm a little scared of what's going to happen because all the military arrived here and are looking here at him. He said, "Military, arrest him." Guys, how weird. Simply he's going to be arrested because of what he said in Roblox. But guys, he came right here and said, "You have 1 day to switch houses." Guys, this simply doesn't make sense. But now he's leaving here and is coming exactly to this part. Guys, how weird. Simply the player is here behind and the mayor is simply coming here to his castle. Guys, this is really weird. He just took the throne there and is simply sitting here in this part. This is the most bizarre mayor of all because we don't consider him a king of the city, but he simply became king out of nowhere here in Roblox. But guys, it seems like the player is going to jail. Simply it seems like it's the end for him. This military guy said, "Go down there." Guys, how weird. Simply he's going to be arrested, literally for no reason in Roblox because he didn't do anything wrong, but he's simply going to jail. And the worst part is that he's coming here to this place that is simply bizarre. But guys, he He's looking here and said, "Let me out, please. I don't think the military is going to let you out, especially because he's also evil." He said, "Enter your cell." Guys, this is very bizarre. Now he's coming right here and is simply going to jail in this part. But guys, we have to save him immediately. I can't let him stay there, especially because he's my new friend here in Brookhaven. He said, "How weird, right? If everyone doesn't switch houses, simply there's no way they can arrest all of us, especially because we're the majority." I said, "No, no one is switching houses. Let's do a protest." And yes, seriously, let's do a protest against this mayor in Roblox. Guys, it seems like they agreed. They're coming back here to their houses, which simply the player lives exactly in this house. He came back inside. Another one simply lives there. But we have to save my friend here because he was arrested in Roblox. But I don't know how I'm going to save him, especially because this is simply a giant castle and it's not as easy to get inside as it seems. Actually, it's much harder than it seems. Guys, I just got here and you can see that there's a military guy there in the front, simply taking care of everything here. So, to come here, I have to come here from the side, which might work, but this military guy simply went back inside because, apparently, the mayor has something to say to him. I said, "Let's go, follow me." Guys, I'm coming back here to simply enter his house without him noticing. Guys, I have the chance to simply leave here and escape this city that is simply evil, but we have to save my friend here, which is much more important than escaping. He said, "We could escape, right? It's the perfect chance." So, I know that, it's the perfect chance, but simply we have to save a person here. Guys, they're right here, but if he notices we're here, it's simply going to be horrible. But now he went back to that part to take care of the front. But guys, I'm going to have to climb up here. I don't know how I'm going to climb up here, especially because it's very high, much higher than it seems. But my friend, he came right here and simply placed a ladder. This ladder can't be seen from inside here, so maybe if I come here and jump right in this part, I'll be able to climb this ladder. But he placed this bed here that they also can't see from inside. So, guys, I'm going to enter here and simply jump up here. But it didn't work, especially because it's very difficult. But he placed this bed right here. Guys, I can't climb up here, but he gave me a ladder here that I placed right in this part, and now I managed to climb up here. I'm going to place another ladder here, and now maybe I'll be able to climb up here. But, guys, I placed this ladder here so my friend can come here. Perfect. He arrived right in this part, and now they didn't notice I'm here, especially because this is very hidden. But now my friend placed this bed and simply entered here. Guys, this really worked. Look, I removed this bed just to avoid problems. Now he's coming here to the front, and guys, we have to be careful, especially because we don't know if it's safe here. Actually, this is an unsafe place. I said, be careful, this isn't safe. We should hide. And yes, I'm serious. But guys, he went back there and simply hid here. Guys, he's inside there, so I'm going to enter here too to simply hide. Perfect, I'm right in this part. He's looking here, but guys, he doesn't know where he's going to stay. He's simply lost. But now he came right to this part, and guys, here he can also hide. I don't know if I can come here behind. Okay, I can't, but guys, I'm going to stay right in this part. But you can see that it's getting dark. Simply it's becoming night. So, soon the king will go out to sleep and simply will be able to rescue that player who's down here, who's simply arrested here for no reason in a simply bizarre way. I'm going to help him escape as soon as it gets dark. Perfect, it seems like it's getting dark. Guys, this is simply very good. It's starting to get dark, and guys, I'm looking here in my friend's room. I'm going to hide right in this part where we have this totally secret room. Really, it's very strange. But as soon as my friend leaves here, I'm also going to leave. But guys, apparently, the mayor came back here and simply came to this room. Guys, this isn't very good. He's in this room where I'm exactly here. So, I can't leave here, especially because the mayor is in this room. This is simply horrible. But guys, now the guard went back inside and simply the gate is closed. So, it's going to be a bit harder to leave here than it seems. The other player is coming down here, exactly in this part, to see how the player who's arrested is doing. He just arrived here and is coming right here to see how he's doing. But guys, the other one is coming back here. Apparently he's coming up here to talk to the mayor here in Roblox. Guys, he's coming right here and simply knocking on the door for the mayor to come here. Guys, I don't know what happened. He came here. He said, "Hey, come up here. No one obeyed you." Guys, I think he's talking about the houses here. No one switched houses, especially because we don't want to switch houses. Actually, we want the mayor to simply leave here. Guys, he's coming up here. The mayor is also coming there to see what else happened. But I'm going to leave here. My friend will have to leave too. Perfect. He appeared here now. We're going to have to go down here, literally on the opposite side. And now we just have to be a bit careful. The friend just arrived here, but it seems like finally the guard left here. So, we're safe to come up here. He's coming exactly here and simply coming here to the front to take care of this castle in Roblox. Now I'm going to go down here to simply save him here in Roblox and then escape. Perfect. I arrived here and now I'm opening his room here to save him. Guys, this is going to be very important. But my friend came back exactly here and simply is looking at the things on the table. But guys, finally I opened this, simply managed to open this door just by using this screwdriver here, which is very interesting. He said, "Thank you, you saved me." Look, you're welcome. Simply I saved him from that evil mayor. But now we have to leave here urgently. It seems like now he simply came back here to sit on his throne here in Roblox, which is very strange. Guys, the other one is also coming here, exactly from this part, and the last military guy also arrived here, who is right here. So, we have to leave through this part. But guys, it's simply impossible because it's locked here. So, the bridge simply disappeared. There's no way to leave here the normal way. He said, "I know, let's escape up there." Guys, what he said is very smart. I'm following him in Roblox, especially because I want to see his plan, if it's really going to work. So, guys, he's climbing up here without them noticing. Anyway, I really hope they didn't see this, but my friend is simply climbing up here and now we finally arrived here. Guys, this is the most bizarre place of all. I'm waiting for the player to see here too that simply he's climbing up here and now he just arrived here. It took a while, but he came. But I don't know how we're going to get down here, especially because it's simply very high. There's no way to jump down here, especially because it's very high. But what I can do is simply go down in this part and then escape. But guys, he's looking here and said, I'm going to escape the city and after they leave, you come too. Guys, it seems like he's going to leave here, but simply he went down here and now he just arrived here. Guys, he was very smart. Now he took this car and is leaving here. Actually, he's doing something different. Apparently, he's hitting this car and simply threw this car into the sewer. Guys, he was very smart. He just saved us. But actually, he forgot about a car that is right here. I said, hide. Seriously, we're going to have to hide here behind these blocks to avoid them simply seeing us, because simply they're coming here to the front. And now the military is going to have to simply arrest that player in Roblox. Guys, the king just arrived here. He said, arrest him now. Guys, this is very bad. They're going exactly there to take this car and simply he's coming here in this direction. Guys, this is very bad. But this is our perfect chance to simply escape. Guys, my friend is looking here and now is coming back here, apparently to take this sword. Perfect. I took it here too just to avoid problems and also to defend myself. But now he's coming down here and we finally escaped. Guys, I finally escaped from here. This is really very good. Now we managed to leave through the front door. I said, come here, guys. He's going to have to come to my house because simply I already know how you leave here. Here in my house. For those who don't know, we have here literally my bike. Guys, he's also arriving here. Now he's finally coming back here. But actually he's sitting there. Finally he came back. But here we have simply my bike that I'm going to use to leave here. Perfect. I'm driving this bike here. Now he just has to come here too and guys, I'm simply going to escape from here. I can't leave through this part, especially because it's closed. But there's a place where I can leave, which is exactly this one. I'm coming right here. Now I have to be careful not to fall here. Perfect. I managed to leave the city without problems in Roblox. But guys, it seems like they're passing here in the front. The two simply passed here. Actually, he just noticed that I'm here and is coming here after me. Guys, I didn't do anything and simply he's coming here for no reason, while the other player simply took his car. Guys, I have to leave here urgently. So anyway, I'm turning right in this part and now I'm leaving here running. I'm coming here as fast as I can, especially because I don't want to get arrested here in Roblox. Guys, I don't know if he's coming here. I think not. Actually, he is coming. He passed here running. Guys, he simply passed here and this player went straight. Guys, this is very weird because he's very mad at us and simply he came back here out of nowhere. I have to leave here urgently. I'm following this player, especially because I think he knows what he's doing. Maybe he knows where he's going. Guys, he's coming exactly here. I'm simply following him, but simply he came right to this part, this very strange camp in Roblox. Guys, I don't know why he came here. He said they can't come here, especially because it's outside the city. Guys, this is very good. Simply we're in a place where the laws don't work here in Brookhaven, so they can't simply come here and say they're going to arrest me here in Roblox. But guys, he came right here and is simply looking here. He said we can't arrest them. They're outside the city. So that's true. Simply they're forbidden from coming here. Guys, it seems like they're looking here really very angry. So much so that he got out of the car and is aiming that item. But guys, finally he's going to leave here. This is very good. Finally he's going to stop chasing us here in Roblox and now we're technically safe because I can simply take this house and basically live here inside because here is the only safe place of all. My friend also came here and now we're super safe. But guys, it seems like they're right here, simply talking. The king said, I'm the king and you must obey me. So go back there and arrest them. Guys, how weird. Simply he's forcing the military here to arrest us here in Roblox. But they're aiming this item. He said, we're tired of you. You're no longer the mayor of the city. Now get out of here. Guys, how weird. Simply they got mad at him and simply he left here running. So the city no longer has a mayor, especially because he left here. And guys, if you want to add me here in Roblox, just click the join button and I'll add you here in Roblox.